let's have a conversation about the reality of YouTube that these writers just don't understand. Most of the time, people go and watch the creators that they agree with. Those creators make videos that resonate with their audience. And so there's a little bit of a mutuality between the two, where if you have a creator that you like and agree with what they say, you're more than often not going to keep watching that creator. Most people, very, very, very few people continue to watch people or continue to engage on YouTube when they dislike or do not like the videos or the perspectives of said creator. I will give you an example. On my own YouTube channel, I made a video recently talking about how Dave Filoni is the real problem. And a lot of you didn't like the video. More of you didn't like it than did like it, for a specific reason. You recognized how I fell into hyperbole and how I was so focused with my frustration on Dave Filoni that I kind of let Kathleen Kennedy off the hook. And you're right, I did. I probably shouldn't have. And there were a few people in that comments section who were like, great, quick unsubscribe. Thanks. Now I know not to watch any more videos. I mean, I didn't take it personally. Was I disappointed? Sure. But what happened there? I gave a view and a perspective that that person did not agree with. And so they're like, great, I'm not going to subscribe to you anymore. Moving on. I don't think Star Wars creators on YouTube, I don't think Critical Drinker, Star Wars Theory, Nerdrotic, name it, go down the list, me even, I don't think any of us are telling you that are watching what to believe. I don't think that at all. I think instead, we know our audiences and we know what our audience would prefer to see. And much of the time, that's because we agree on the same things and we have similar perspectives. So over time, the longer that this YouTube channel goes on, probably more of you here will agree with my perspectives than not. And I think that's very clear. It's a chicken and the egg. They're saying that it's the creators. This is why that whole campaign to try to get the creators gone. The creators are the ones causing this toxic fandom hate. But in reality, what I would say is it's dissatisfied fans who find other dissatisfied fans, and some of them put up a camera, grab a microphone, and talk about it on the internet because they're not scared to hide behind articles and things like this. I really don't think studios are terrified of toxic fandoms. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. They should be worried about making good products. And if you only make the products to not piss anyone off, it's always going to suck. If every video I ever made here on YouTube, I just simply wanted to make something so that I didn't make anyone upset, that's going to be a bunch of crap content. You know what's much better is to make things that resonate with people, make things that are creative, that are exciting, that are interesting, and there's going to be people that don't like it. But when in the marketing to all these things, if I following, again, continuing with this analogy, if all I did was promote all my videos for a certain audience, I shouldn't be surprised when the opposite of the audience I was going for doesn't like what I made. Not rocket science, folks. It's not rocket science. Like, this is the first time someone at least is admitting that, hey, maybe the people that are being quote unquote called hateful are much, 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 much tinier than we would say. And I actually agree with that. I agree because I think most of the people that are very critical of Star Wars particularly are not hate-filled. They're critical because it's something they love. And then a lot of times it's the fans, not the creators, who take it further, who say and do things on Twitter and in DMs that is uncalled for. But let's not kid ourselves. They're at least admitting it's a really, really tiny group. So why are they, again, back to the beginning, they're really that scared of this tiny, tiny group poisoning everything? No, I think you're missing the point. I don't think these tiny groups poison everything. I think when something pops up that is terrible, it catches fire because the larger fandom agrees with the criticism of this smaller group. That's how it works. They're not being like recruited. Yikes, 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 yikes.